beautiful week in Iceland. We are starting our morning this week at Vestrahorn Mountain, better known as the Batman Mountain. We are in southeast Iceland and we are heading up the east coast of the country today and into the north as we travel around the ring road. Visiting one of my favorite hot springs that Chris and I checked out back in 2019. It's actually a bathtub swimming pool that someone has made, but the water is piped in from the ground and it just continues to refill as the water flows out. Let me show you. This is the coolest spot. Woo! Oh, it's so nice. Woo! Okay, well that was an awesome spot to relax. Whoever built that tub is just, thank you. Thank you very much. That was amazing. Perfect way to warm up on a chilly day. So now we are off on the road, continuing to head east, northeast? We're heading on the eastern side up north. We lost you last night because we hit a really bad snowstorm after we came back onto the ring road going through the east. The winds exceeded 100 kilometers an hour and the roads turned to sheer ice with snow on top, so it made it really difficult for driving. So the winds have calmed down finally, but I'm very thankful that we were staying in a cabin last night because the floors were shaking, my bed was shaking as we were going to bed. Definitely was a little bit of an unnerving experience. There was a gale force windstorm that was across the entire country, so definitely an interesting experience, but it looks like it's getting a little bit better. We've been waiting out the storm. We were supposed to be on the road about 2 hours ago, but everything's just sheer ice, even the parking lot's really bad. So we're just gonna wait it out. The cabin owner is letting us stay here until the weather gets a little bit nicer, which is so sweet of them. They have multiple cabins, campground, a hostel, laundry facilities, and so much more. So we're gonna leave the link to this place in their bio in Myvatn. I cannot pronounce it and I do not want to attempt to butcher it, but it's spelled H-L-I-D. So I'm gonna leave their link below so you can check it out. So if you're in Myvatn and you need a cabin or a campground, it's a great place to stop. So I'll give you a quick tour of the cabin. The cool thing is, there's lava fields behind us. We're about to head out, just checking out the road conditions because it was scary last night, so everything is currently covered in snow. Sadly, we did not make it to Myvatn because the weather's just been so bad. So we're heading to Godafoss, which is one of the biggest waterfalls I think in the area, if not in Iceland. I'm not sure. we just got a bit of a snowstorm kind of coming up. The roads are a little bit icy, so we're just going to kind of take it slow and battle the winter conditions of Iceland.
Godafoss, we made it!
It is the 4th longest river in Iceland that flows into these falls, and all along the canyon you can see the lava, which is equally as long as the falls. It is incredible.
Woo! Alright, let's head to the next spot.
We're freezing. Let's go! To the beer spa. It is the coolest place in Northern Iceland. They have 2 outdoor cedar hot tubs that you can come and sit and enjoy the view as it sits right on the ocean. They bring you beer and you can enjoy as much time as you want out here. I believe it is 2,000 ISK, no, 20,000 ISK. It's $20 Canadian for out here. 2,000 ISK. And then we are in 40 minutes heading in, and we are going to be doing the beer baths. So the beer spa is known for its beer baths. You soak in beer that doesn't have the alcohol in it, and it rejuvenates your skin and your body, and there's another alcohol tap there so you can drink all the beer you want to your heart's content for the 30 minutes that you're in the baths. So we're going to enjoy the tub, and then we're going to head into the baths and get fully rejuvenated and relax. You have soap all the way to the back. So it's a mix of young beer, spring water, and hops. The young beer is partway through its fermentation process. That's supposed to be really good for your skin. The hops is supposed to be really good for like sore and tight muscles. And then the spring water is just to add to the fluidity of the water. You're not supposed to shower for at least 5 hours after having a bath in the beer because it's supposed to totally help your skin. It's supposed to be really good for acne, tight sore muscles. So, and there's definitely like a little bit of sedimentation floating around. Like I can feel like, I can kind of like feel it. Oh, they said they did add some bath salts in here, so maybe that's what I'm feeling. And the best part, it comes with unlimited alcohol. And a big mess. And he did say we were probably going to get a cup full of foam.
Well, that was the beer bath. Lots of beer.
This has been the coolest experience. If you are in the north of Iceland, I highly recommend. It's 25 minutes off the ring road and extremely worth it. Get off. You can do a couple's bath, or you can do a single bath.
This is a couple's bath, but we're not a couple. We're just best friends.
We are a traveling couple.
Traveling couple. Hey.
Time to foam. We've just fell off our fish.
It did. Oh no.
All right, well, we are all dry and we are just having dinner at the beer spa. We have both gotten the burger. which looks absolutely delicious. Looks like it's got some bacon and some cheese on there. We got some fries. How's it taste?
Yum.
Yum. All right. Bon appetit. Wow, that was so much fun doing the beer spa. Chris and I missed that when we were here in 2019. So I'm really happy that Crystal and I got a chance to do it. And what a perfect way to spend an hour drinking beer in a beer bath. So we're heading to bed and we'll be off for another adventure in Iceland tomorrow morning. We'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. It looks like it's freezing rain out, so let's get on the road and find some better weather. Before we start driving every morning, one thing we do check is the van company, Camp Easy, gave us this incredible tablet. So this tablet has all of the weather on it, that as well as the road conditions. So the road conditions are the most important thing to us. So we do a quick road condition check, and it takes you to road.is and safetravel.is, which are the two apps that they use here in the country to update you on all the road conditions in Iceland as well as their status. So if they're slippery, are they snowy, do they have patches of ice, are they safe to traverse, are they totally impassable? And I think that's something that every country should have. It would make for a lot safer travel when people are going out so they can be better prepared. So let's take a look at today's weather. So where we are right now, it says that the blue means the roads are slippery. Up here the roads are green. Orange means patches of ice. You can actually see all the snow plows where they are right now, which is awesome. So we're taking Highway 1, which looks like it's white, which means snowy. It means it's over 10% covered in snow, but it looks like the plows are coming that way, so we should probably be able to meet them. And then it shows you the weather, which is really cool. So right now where we are, 3 degrees south winds, 3 meters per second south winds, 2 degrees right now. Up in the north, if we were to go that way, 3 meters per second south winds, 5 meters northwesterly winds. So it's really cool. So the app is the first way we spend our morning, just doing a quick check on where we are going. And then we kind of proceed to check it throughout the day just to make sure that we are safe. So let's hit the road.
We're sort of stuck right now. We're trying to not have a heart attack.
Come on, buddy. This is absolutely, I'm gonna throw up. I don't think I've been in such an awful situation. We're on Highway 1, but it's a full-on whiteout, and we're like on a massive hill climbing the mountain. I'm gonna throw up. This is not what we wanted to do, and it's the only way they would close the highway if it was that bad. And the plow just came through. We don't have any traction to get up the hill, so I've got the emergency brake on. Crystal's trying to see if she can find any dirt or anything to put behind the tires to give us a little bit of traction. Camp Easy didn't give us a shovel or like anything. Okay, there's someone coming up the hill. We just need someone with, like, it can't be a small SUV or a sedan, but anybody would help right now, maybe even a push. What'd he say?
Well, I'm asking him for a shovel. Because that's what we need. We need traction.
We almost need someone to push.
There's a SUV coming.
Okay.
But like how?
Or if they have tow ropes. Tow ropes, shovel. I don't know if a shovel's gonna help, but maybe a push. Okay, so we have a pickup truck. He has stopped. It looks like there was another pickup truck that was gonna stop to help us. I think he's stuck just behind us on the hill. But power in numbers. We've got people here at least to help, maybe push. This van is, in my opinion, the equivalent to the 144 Sprinter. I don't know how much they weigh. I know our 170 is about 9,000 fully loaded. This thing has like no batteries, no nothing. So like I'm really hoping that we're looking at like a 5,000 pound, something like, you know, that a truck can either, if he's got tow ropes, he can help us.
Turn, go back down.
Yes.
and then come again.
Okay, try again. Okay.
Hope that you don't have to stop.
Okay.
because He's going to turn.
Oh, no, how did he even get up?
How did he get up like that?
What?
How is he
No,
moving?
no. He is a.
He is a pro.
professional.
We suck.
We're not allowed to drive anymore.
Maybe he will go. You can.
We walk.
He needs to take this up and we just need to ride in the truck.
Ali. Atafari. Atafari.
Or he found the 4x4 button.
Go with the.
Go with the truck?
He will go down
Okay.
and take
Okay.
faster off.
Okay, so he's taking it all the way down.
Yes.
Okay, amazing.
Wow.
We are so thankful for you. Thank you.
Heart filled with worries.
Never thought I'd cry after something. We are on the road now.
That was hands down probably one of the worst spots to get stuck. We
So bad.
slowed to move over because it was so icy because a transport truck was barreling down the road. I know not to stop, but we didn't, and we didn't even stop. We just slowed to move over so that we didn't slide off the ditch because there was no guardrail on either side. And the lack of momentum just
It
stopped.
screwed us over so bad.
That tow truck driver was hands down the best thing that could have happened to us. Sorry, plow driver.
Plow driver.
He got out, he drove past us 3 times because he was plowing the highway. He got out and he drove our car back down the hill and back up the hill. Some nice local Icelandic man drove us up to the top of the hill in his very nice Chevy truck.
Yes, he did.
Neither of them, we tried to pay them as a thank you, and neither of them would accept our thanks. Thanks was enough verbally, and we are so thankful for them. So today, or whenever Karma needs to come, we're paying it forward to whoever needs it from us. The plow driver did mention that the 4x4 is probably broken.
It's broken.
So,
Oh no.
little concerned about that because obviously rental companies want to peg it on the driver. So we've reached out to Camp Easy. She's connecting us with a garage to take a look at the van. So that's definitely going to put a chunk into our day of time, but let's get this fixed. There's no button to turn it into 4x4. Like, we've checked, 4 Icelandic people checked.
Yes, 4 people checked.
So that's where we're heading. We're heading to a garage. We're just waiting for instructions. First things first, let's get off this hell of a road. All I have to say is, if these are the roads in Canada, no one would ever leave their house, or a lot of people would be in the ditch because these are awful.
Awful, awful.
So be safe out there, people. All right, let's go get some coffee.
Oh my god, we haven't had breakfast!
Okay, so we just arrived at the mechanic. We're gonna go in and chat with him and see what he thinks about the van. I'm hoping that this is just a really easy fix, or that it is something that maybe the part's just worn down and it's not our fault, which would be best case scenario. Hi, how's it going?
There's some problem with the rear-wheel drive.
Okay,
It's checking the wire.
okay. Do you know what was wrong with it, or?
There is, I think there's broken wire between the engine control module and the rear differential.
Okay.
So there was something.
Do you know what would have caused that?
No.
Just wear, potentially?
He's checking the wires.
Okay.
Oh, losing her mind.
Waiting, waiting. Best news ever! All right, we have 4x4. It was an electrical malfunction on the wiring, so not our fault. We didn't have to pay. Camp Easy covers all of that, which is covered in our insurance, which is why getting insurance in Iceland is so important. But I am so thankful. So apparently there was a wire that electrically malfunctioned behind the dash that caused the 4x4 to not work. They were able to fix that for us. He said the only thing that's wrong is the road conditions, which I can accept. So we're behind a full day, so we're just gonna try and make up some time. Sunset's in about 45 minutes, so we're gonna drive until we feel that we should just stop, depending on what the road conditions are. It says it's slippery for most of the drive, but that's okay. Better safe than sorry, and now the van has 4x4 for the rest of this trip. We are off to bed. Have a good night, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. So we woke up to a dead fridge, which is pretty unfortunate because there's a few $100 worth of food in here. So we're just working with Camp Easy to figure out what could be the problem. We've pulled the fridge out completely. The plug is completely plugged in. They believe it could be a fuse. We can't figure out, what does she say?
Underneath the passenger seat.
Underneath the passenger seat. Okay, that means we gotta go outside. Okay, well, we can't access the fuse panels. It appears to be right underneath the seat, and you actually have to physically remove the seat. I know in our Sprinter, you have to do something similar to get to certain panels. So it seems to be when the van is running, the fridge is running. It's just when we are stopped, it's not running. So we're just gonna have to make sure that we keep the fridge cool and nothing that's gonna die overnight. So let's get the fridge loaded back up, get dressed, and we're going to a lava cave. All right, well, after a little bit of a sketchy drive, about 20 minutes from the hotel where we stopped, we are heading into a lava tube.
This lovely lava cave, it's called Vestrahorn. The beginning of the word Vid just means white.
Okay.
But Gelmir can mean a few different things. In Norse mythology, a lot of our giants always end their name in Gelmir. Gelmir can also mean something else. It can also mean worm or worm-shaped. So this cave can be translated as the White Huge or the White Worm. But there was a huge volcanic eruption here in the year 900 AD, that's 1,100 years ago, and it's about 35 kilometers to the north from here. And when it was erupting so much material and so much lava, it spread all throughout this area, and it reaches about 45 kilometers.
Okay.
So to put this into perspective, this volcano was erupting for maybe 1 to 4 years, and as it was doing so, it was throwing out 250 cubic meters of lava per second.
That was so incredibly cool. We walked 0.7 kilometers or 700 meters deep into the cave, but the cave goes another 950 meters. They are not able to extend the boardwalks because there's too much rock fall, and I guess at the very end it just tapers down and just ends. They have no lights, so all the guides, only certified geologists and people are able to go back there. So, highly recommend if you're in the Hussafel area. That was really cool. This is the largest lava cave in the world, not the longest. The longest one is not far from here, but this is the largest and most accessible as well. So we're gonna try and brave that icy hill, and we've actually got a hot spring tour booked called the Hussafel Canyon Baths. So that's where we're heading to warm up because it is -10 today, the coldest that I have been in a long time.
Maybe our lives were not meant to collide from the start, but who could foresee the fall? Maybe it's time to decide what to do.
Alright, we are checking out the Hussafel thermal baths. They are super beautiful. They're a little bit cooler than we expected them to be. She says it's about 38 degrees. I'm not sure what the hot tub was that we did.
Way hotter.
It was so hot. Like I'm a little cold, but it's absolutely beautiful. You sit right in the base of a canyon here that was formed from a volcano pre-ice age, which is really cool. The layers of the rocks are just absolutely magnificent. So we're just gonna relax. We get half an hour in the tubs, and then it's a hike back up, to the van, and I think it's coffee.
Cafecito.
Cafecito?
Cafecito.
Is that coffee?
Yes.
Not cafe?
But it's like a cute cafe.
What?
Anything that you add ito to it makes it cute.
Oh man, I just learned that in the Netherlands. If you like add another something else to it,
Yeah, cafecito.
so cute coffee, cafecito.
Yeah, mano, hand, manita.
Hand is not cute though.
You can make it cute though. You can make it cute though.
What's hat?
Sombrero.
Sombrerocito?
Sombrerito. Sombrerito.
Sombrerito.
Maybe it all would come clear if we knew how to act for each other's sake.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that drone shot because we got yelled at by the tour guide for it. We apparently took too long. Oops. Always worth getting the shot. So, I think that's it for this week. We have just wrapped up the east and the north. So, we are going to say goodbye for now, but we will see you next week as we wrap up our final week in Iceland and we do the south and the southwest corner and the golden circle. So we will see you next week. Bye guys!